Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Banished in our town of Runnel. I guess this is a back-to-back episode of Banished now, since I released one just the other day. And that's because, well, I'm enjoying this series, and I hope you guys are too. We last left off with me fixing the population problem, because we only have 2 kids in the entire town. I built these 2 houses, and this one, I believe. I think I might throw a couple more down, and then stop, because that's probably going to be too many already, because suddenly we're going to find out that we'll have like 20 kids and nobody working to feed them. Actually, this 3 houses, at first I thought it was just the 2 because that wasn't built yet. This might actually be enough. I'll build one more. This one will go here, and I'll push it back a little bit. Actually, let's leave like a entire big gap there. I don't know if it's going to be just a waste of space, but we'll see how it looks. We can always move those houses around later if we really need to. Probably going to be upgrading them all anyways. Now, the other thing we were working on was getting our clothing in order. This guy's only got a couple leather. Now it's gone. And I don't see any in our market. None over there. And none over here. So these are working away. We've got 2 of 3 over here. Actually, I guess I can just look at hunters up here. 6 of 9. Okay, that's our problem. Builders, we'll pull back on. I don't really care if... actually, what are they building? Roads? Oh, there's another house there. Oh, that's going to be too many houses. Oh, well. We'll roll with it. Yeah, pull back on the builders, because I don't really care how fast these houses go up, especially since I was just talking about how there's too many anyways. And keep those hunters up to max of 9. That'll bring in food, that'll bring in clothing. And, right, our long-term goal was, well, I'll say our medium-term goal. Our long-term goal is to take over this entire region. Our medium-term goal is to get some clothing, an excess of clothing, so we can trade it for seeds. Because our long-term goal is to get a sustainable farming situation going on. And to do that, we're going to need somewhere to farm. So let's take a look at our mini-map. This guy here. I wish I could expand this bigger. Whoops. It's not at all what I wanted to do. So we got some flat land down to the south here. We're going to call this the south. Welcome to the south. This would be a decent place to do some farming. These little hills kind of bother me. I can work with it though. We also have a lake up here. This would be good kind of fishing grounds. Way over here would be a great place to farm, but it's too far away. What's going on over here? Oh, it's just some more elk. Thought there were like fish coming out of the water. So yeah, we'll make the south here our farming zone, or kind of the right side from our normal view. Lots of nice stone here too that we can clear out. And what other areas we need? This can remain basically treed area, because we're going to need all the logs to come in, and the gathering and the herbalist. So we'll leave that alone for a while. This will continue to grow as a population center. What am I missing? I'd really like to avoid building any sort of mines early on, or quarries. I'm going to save that for the zone over there. I could create like another mini town, a little mining town. People who just work in the mines. That might be kind of cool. That just made me think of a cool new job. If you could have a guy... Oh, actually, you know what? I basically just thought of the laborer. I was going to say a guy that would like have like a big wheelbarrow or a horse cart or something, and all you would do is transfer materials around, because I'm going to need a way to get the stuff that I mine out over here to my main village. And it would be nice to not have just basically laborers walking back and forth. But there's probably going to be a lot of laborers, especially in the winter when my future farmers aren't working. So that might not be a problem. Okay, lots of planning, not a lot of doing. What should we do? Coal, tools. Tools are okay. Firewood is okay. Happiness is down. I'm not sure why. Okay, well, if we're stable, then we can just start building some some buildings that aren't necessary. Unnecessary buildings? That doesn't sound right. some buildings that are built just for fun, like the town hall, or the chapel isn't really important. School I don't want to do just yet because all of those children that we're just now producing are going to get stuck in the school system for a while and not do labor for a while. So we'll have, you know, like 10 children, 10 students, and only like 20 people actually trying to feed them all. You need a bigger population before you really want to get into that. A well. A well is important, because if my town caught on fire right now, it would just burn. Well, let's use this nice little market area that we have. Oh no, it doesn't fit. I can't center it. No, can't do it. It's not gonna go there. Let's put it, okay, well over here, it kind of changes. So let's do this. Let's put it here. Maybe more in line with the actual road. Yeah, right there. And we're gonna want one over on this side. Preferably kind of close to our little core area. This is gonna be another shipping yard, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe over here? Or over here? Yeah, I don't really have anything planned over here yet, so let's just drop that down. That's gonna be a double wide. So we'll build a little, you know what, actually let's turn this area in kind of like a little park area. So I'm gonna pull this right back to here. And we'll see if we can do anything else cool in kind of this area. And we're gonna need a lot of stone for that, which we have a decent amount. How much do these cost? 40? I've got 40, so we need twice as much stone as we currently have. I'm gonna hunt down some nearby and get this stuff here. Stone. Collect stone. And anything else? Just trying to grab the closest stuff. I'm leaving this here just for the sake of looky-loo. Yeah, we can grab some of this here. We've got our hunter walking back and forth anyways. When he's not busy, you can hack away at some stone. So, and we've got a stockpile here for that to go to. This is paused. I will unpause that. I paused that because I needed to build the houses. We have 2 laborers. I don't really want to have less than 2 laborers at this point, though. Well, I guess 1's fine. Vendor, we need. Tailor, we need. Blacksmith, we need. Herbalist, we need. Foresters, we're already at half. I mean, the wood's decent, but if we bring that down, it'll disappear quick. Fishermen here. We need fishermen to build their dock. Makes a lot of sense to actually get the people that you're going to be assigning to do something to just build it first. I mean, they'll know best how to build a dock, right? They know exactly what they want out of a dock. What kind of features can you get on a dock? I guess how slippery the wood is kind of matters. You don't want to like slip off while you're fishing. Or like, I don't know what they're called, like piers, not piers, but the things that you tie the boats to, the certain shape. Anyways, they're building a fishing dock. And that's going to bring in even more food, which honestly we don't really need right now. But again, I want to play it safe. Food limit is 12,000. And, right, stone's coming in. We are out of stone now. This needs 25 stone. This needs... Oh, that's actually getting built. I was wondering why we need so many builders. I forgot about the wells already. So that all goes up at once. That's good. And we're probably going to need some more iron for our tool maker, because we don't have any mines. So let's grab some of that wherever it's hiding. Way out here, that's fine. And I'm sure there's some hiding over here. Yeah, there it is. All that. And this. We'll just stack up on the iron. We've got some room for it. One thing that's a little annoying is that if this like fills up with iron, then they can't put logs there, and it really slows down my woodcutter. So I don't really know any good way to fix that. It would be nice if you could actually designate what's allowed inside of the stockpiles, because that would make this just wood and firewood, which is a type of wood, so I'm correct in the first place. And then I put all my iron somewhere else, probably right next to the blacksmith, which technically this is, but you know what I mean. All right, we got a bit of a town going. We got people scurrying around doing their jobs. Everyone's busy. The builder's still building. This is not done. Just a few more stone. It's gonna take a little bit because it's kind of far away now. And fishermen, can you go back to fishing? Did we lose a builder? The hunter has died, and the labor replaced him. That's weird. No, wait, I think I saw something. Gather, no, that's weird. Okay, anyways, we need our fishermen to go back to fishing, because now we even have more positions to fill. So I don't know what ratio I'm doing, but I feel like nearly a third to half of my people are doing food all the time. It's probably overkill, but it's gonna ensure I stay surviving. It's gonna ensure that I survive through the winters, especially with things like fishing and gathering, because they're not seasonal. At least I don't believe so. I've seen them fluctuate a bit, but I don't know if that has to do with the season or if it's just like my workers are taking the day off because they're sick or something. But yeah, if I have a good solid food amount, then I can either just say, hey, I'm going to increase my population by a ton, or I could decide to pull a bunch of people off of food and put them on labor later. And I always have that option because I can't go like, oh, everyone's on labor, let's put them on food because I'm starving. By then it's too late. So if I need to rush a project, I can just pull people off of food and eat out of the stockpile, which is nice and fat right now. More people dying of old age. Stop dying. Live forever, people. You make me sad. Just gonna turn this on, which is a notification of old age deaths. Alright, I was talking about building other sort of vanity items, like a town hall, which requires a ton of stone and some iron. Chapel might actually be smarter because it actually does something. School I want to hold off on. Although, I mean, the town hall does something. You can see graphs. But at this point, I don't really need graphs. I mean, I can see what everyone's doing. I can see the food. I can see the families. I was thinking about putting it here before, wasn't I? Is that really a good spot? No, because it doesn't fit at all. Well, if I was thinking about doing some sort of courtyard thing here, maybe I can have the church at the end of the courtyard. Would this be like a huge waste of space? Yes, it would if I did that. And if I put this here, I'd probably want to like move that well and like center it up or something, even though that's impossible. You know what? Centering is too easy a way to make things look designed, but it's over designed. So actually, I'm just gonna leave it where it is. We're gonna drop down the chapel right. One or two. One, two. We'll put it here. I'll put it here. We'll put it here. And then, yeah, we'll just lay a bunch of cobblestone road there. Or whatever it's called. Stone road? Stone road. Cobblestone. It's just a type of stone. It's not laid brick, which would be nice to see too. So this, I didn't even look at the resource cost for this. This is going to cost me an arm and a leg. 50 wood, which we definitely have, 130 stone, which we need 100 more of, and 30 iron, which we need 30 of. All of that is probably still being collected. The issue is we just don't have a lot of laborers. I mean, actually we have a decent amount, they just gotta walk. Could build some temporary roads because we're gonna be working on this stockpile of stone for a while, although I think they're actually collecting iron. So what I'm gonna do is grab this guy, and we'll just drag it out like this. And that was actually kind of crooked there, but whatever. And we'll let our single builder work on that. We have no laborers, that scares me. Let's pull down on the hunters, because we have a lot of hunters. Actually, you know what? Pull back on the fishermen again, because the hunters also offer up leather. Well, the fish is just food. It smells funny when it sits around in the barn too long. Unlike venison, which you can dry. I guess you can dry fish too. I really don't like fish personally. Ugh. Especially dried fish. What was I saying? Right, okay, so... Right, builders. I'm gonna make this road. Make it easier for people to get to the iron and the stone. We can do the same over... I mean, we already have a path here, but I'll drag one out this way too. Don't see a great spot to pull it from. I guess this... just right here. That makes sense. Like so. And that should speed things up a little bit. Let's look at another feature that I haven't shown yet. Another old person has died. That's not the feature, by the way, just noting. The path tool. So if I click on this hunter, it shows me where the people are commuting from. So these two towns are houses. I did that because I wanted to see if anyone's coming from this side, because there's no road here. Oh, look at this. We have another merchant coming. For some reason, I almost always catch them before they show up. I don't even need the notifications. Row, row, row your boat gently into my dock. Let's watch for the crane. Pause the game, even though it's probably not necessary. Corn? Corn? I don't need corn. I have too much food as is. Give me corn seeds. Can I order things from you? I can, but nothing I want, just food. I really don't care for the food merchant. I guess they're useful if you're starving, but I rarely end up in that situation. You know what we could do? We could start making alcohol. Someone mentioned that berries is one way to produce alcohol, and you collect berries at the gatherers' huts, of which I don't have here. Over here. Actually, it's probably just in here. Gatherer's hut. That's a herbalist. Gatherer's hut. What are you collecting? Berries, and it's quite a bit of them. So we could throw some alcohol down. That'll make people happy. Something else we can sell. And, I mean, like I was saying, we have too much food as is. So we could actually order some berries if we want to go along that route. Yeah, why not? I mean, it doesn't hurt to make an order, and we can always decide to not buy it later, because all he ever is going to bring is food. Beans, beef, blah, blah, blah. Like, not even any leather or anything. Okay, we'll order berries just once. Only once. Bet you can't eat just one. And, send him away. You brought me corn? Go fetch the berries. That is what I need to ferment. Can you ferment corn and make alcohol out of it? I'm sure you can. What's that called? Probably corn ale. Okay, so this has absolutely nothing in it yet. I guess all laborers are still busy collecting. I think I mentioned that before. I think collecting is priority over moving stuff to building sites. Because we are starting to go up in our amounts here. I want to make sure that we are still collecting. Oh, that's a lot of stone. I don't remember which stone I was collecting. Let's grab this stone. Let's grab a whole bunch of stone. And we'll look for some more iron, because I think I pretty much grabbed everything that I highlighted. Over here? Nope. Over here's a bunch. Except we don't have a road over there yet. Looks like they're still working over here. Oh yeah, there's still some iron left. But not much. Okay, we'll grab this too. And I'll drag a road out that way. Kind of like this. Sure, right up through there. Again, you can always remove those roads later. They're just little dirt paths through the forest. Nothing fancy. And I want a lot of stone because I'm going to want to start putting down some stone roads. Stone roads. How's our graveyard looking? We have 3 graves. I wish you could see who they were, but I guess that's just a little too much detail. That actually can be annoying if you're clicking around and you keep accidentally clicking on people's graves. I don't really care that Ronald died. No one liked him anyways. This cart is extremely useful. I wish you could build carts or at least some sort of mini stockpile like this, because I don't want a giant barn at every collection location. If I have just a gatherer's hut and like a herbalist out in the middle of nowhere, it would be nice to have just a tiny little storage cart. And that must be something that would be pretty easy to mod into the game. I mean, the model's already there, you just have to enable the option to build it. Woodcutter is... no one's working there. Did we pull that off before? I guess that's fine, we don't really need it. Oh, you know what? It's probably because we didn't have a laborer to replace him at the time, because we're currently out of laborers right now. Okay, let's remove all the fishermen. Those docks will be there later if we need them. Because I need some just general laborers. Because I have no idea who's actually doing the stone and iron collection right now. Because I want to build my chapel. There's nothing there. Still got a bunch of iron tools in the market. What's our coat collection looking like? Hide coats, 47. 47. Some leather over there. So they're all in the market. Let's move a bunch of coats over, because I'm gonna assume that everyone is clothed if there's that many coats sitting around. Hide coats, that's what they are, right? Let's just go 40 for now. Actually, let's go 50. And we'll steal the next few coats that we produce. And I think these sell for like 8 or something? Pretty high. Oh no, I'm thinking of the full worm coats. These probably sell for about 5 or something. We'll need a trader to do that for us. And then hopefully if someone comes by with seeds, we can actually purchase them. I have a lot of herbs too. But you usually can only sell them to like food traders or general traders. Even the general traders, if they're carrying... Actually, I don't really know. I don't remember which does which. Okay, I'm getting a little impatient, so let's crank up the speed and hope nothing catches on fire. Running at this fast pace of economic growth. It's insane. Auto-saving. This pole bothers me for some reason. I mean, I understand its purpose is probably to be able to find the market when you're like way out in the forest here. You're like, oh, there's that giant pole. That's where the market is. But I feel like it needs to have a flag on it or something. Just being a big pole makes it kind of like uneasy that I'm gonna like poke my eye on it or something, because I'm this giant floating godlike figure. If I turn the wrong way, I might stab myself. Or at least paint it red so people can actually see it. It's something that seems to be missing in this game. No one has paint. Everything is just raw wood. Got some nice dyes to color their tarps. Look at this one here. It's even got stripes. How'd they do that? How'd they do that? Okay, there's still nothing in there. What's going on? Where is... There's stone right there. There's iron right there. And there's a big pile of wood. But it needs to go from here to here. I bet if I stopped collection, everyone would go run and move this over. But we actually still need quite a bit more resource. So it's good that they're doing collection right now. Okay, let's ignore that for a while. That'll get built when it gets built. Let's look around over here. Got our woodcutter chopping away. Got our herbalist overproducing probably. I guess that person's a laborer now since we're at our max. And can't really build anything because that's what we're working on right now, building our church. We just need more laborers. Vendor has moved his stuff over. I can unvendor him. Not that it really matters because he'll be a laborer anyways. The builders are going to be currently laborers because they have nothing to build. Wow, okay, we got quite a few laborers now. I'll leave them like that, because obviously that's what I've been complaining about for the last 5 minutes. We need a lot more stone, so I'm going to highlight some more stone. Maybe that's the problem, is that I haven't actually highlighted enough materials to gather. So I don't see them running around anymore. It's all highlighted. How are our new families doing? This is the latest house we built, right? Elwoody and Sha'anamar? Sha'anamar? It's quite a long name. 30 and 34 have an 8-year-old. Oh, that's nice. And they're well fed. Eating their... I was gonna say eating their firewood, but that's the only thing in there that you don't eat. Their onions and venison. That actually sounds pretty good. It's like onions and liver, but venison instead of liver. And what else we have? We've got the Lesia. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. Jenny. And I guess this is their kid, 11-year-old laborer. It's good to get them working early so they learn the ropes. 11-year-old gatherer. See, that seems more appropriate for 11-year-old. That actually sounds kind of nice. Hey, little girl, just go into the wood and collect some berries for me. Actually sounds kind of creepy, but you know what I mean. And these guys have a 0-year-old. And a couple younger children. I'm still not sure what age they turn. Somewhere between 9 and 11, obviously. Wow, a 12-year-old trader. That's impressive. I like to barter with a 12-year-old. I'll take your whole coal stockpile for this lollipop. You want a lollipop? No, I should give 12-year-olds a bit more credit. Some of them are pretty smart. Okay, is my church? Yes, there's stuff going inside the church or the chapel. On the ground. Let us examine it closely. We have so many laborers. I really wish I could build some farms right now, because that's what you need laborers for. I could send people back to the docks, because our food hit 9,000 a little bit ago, which was more than before. Still kind of climbing. Is there something more useful? Like, builders? Max that out. Gatherers. Fishermen I was just talking about. The woodcutters, let's bring him back. And some of those foresters, because we're going to be using a bunch of wood if we keep building like we are. That sounds good. And we have a trader. Please have seeds. Please have seeds. You have pear seeds. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I can go with it. Eggs and firewood. Well, I definitely don't need firewood. Eggs would be a nice little treat, but since I can't actually eat them, I think I'll pass. So I want one of these. And don't laugh at my maths, but let's just... I never really like calculating stuff. That's 120. So we need more. We need more. Well, they sell for 15. That's pretty good. Do we have more? We have 7, which is probably not enough. Iron tools we have a bunch of. Okay, so let's get... firewood is a good just general commodity, and there's infinite. And it's the middle of winter, so it's not a great time to get rid of it. But I think if I throw 100 down, I won't kill anyone. And then we'll also grab another good chunk of tools. Let's just say 250, and that should definitely cover it. And I'm going to throw another trader down just to get this stuff in quickly, because I don't want this guy to leave. Come on, where's our traders? Where are they? Oh, there he is. Thank you. And we now have 160 tools. You can carry more than that in your hands. They're just tiny little tools. There we go, wheelbarrow, that's smart. 169, 172, not even bringing the firewood yet. Okay, this might be good. So Let's get rid of the coats first, because I think they're a little less important than the tools. You are overpaying? Oh, yeah, it's because I don't have... I'm buying nothing. It's always overpaying. 200 of that. I just need a little bit more. 10 units, so we'll take off one of these. 219. And we're overpaying by 2. I'm cool with that. Trade. Just double check this because I don't want to mess it up. Trade. We have now pear seeds, so we can create an orchard of pears. But I think we'll do that next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, if you're interested in this series. And I will catch you all next time. Take care.